Hello. So, I've had some things on my mind and just wanted to talk it out. I've been talking to my mom about some of the stuff and it just feels good to speak more. It feels like this lump in my throat of it's gotta come out. It's gotta come out. So, okay. Yeah. I've just been having issues with everything that's going on with the social distancing, with wearing masks, with everything being shut down. It just feels like I see the same stories and way things are being described over and over again. Like when I look up like wearing masks or social distancing or the gloves, I'm like, wait, something doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. And you can find contradictory information on masks, on gloves, although it felt like the same story just said in different ways on the social distancing. But it's just really interesting when I look at the numbers of Sweden, and when you actually do the math on the percentages, you're like, but wait, that's 0.000 deaths, and people die every day from different diseases, from natural causes. And I'm like, wait, what are we doing? Why this such strong reaction? I understand that people are getting really sick, that people are dying, and it's just but why are we so afraid? And why are we just taking everything at face value? And I understand that people have different opinions, different beliefs, and awesome. That should be a part of the dialogue. And I want to see more of that out there. So many of the news stories I'm reading, it just feels like this I don't know, this status quo of yep, okay, this is the way it is. But I'm like, wait, what about my personal freedom, my personal choices? Why is the government and these authorities trying to tell me what to put on my face? And what the fuck? I'm just not okay with this. I'm not okay with it on so many different levels. And just feels scary to say that I don't want to wear a mask. I don't want to distance myself in public. And I understand that there is an actual illness, but why aren't we talking about health and wellness too along with this? And there's just so much contradictory information and so much uncertainty around it. That's okay, how do we take care of our people? How do we take care of ourselves? What feels right for us? So yeah, I want to see different voices out there. I want to see different opinions. I want to see different science. Of course, this truck is backing up. Earlier, they were blowing leaves and stuff. I was like, you know what? Just keep doing your video. Keep doing your thing. I just feel it so deeply. I just get sad and upset when I see people on autopilot of just taking things at face value. When I see people that I love that are so afraid. And it's there's more to life. There's more than this fear. And that's what breaks my heart. Is this seeing corruption, seeing censorship, and even saying that word feels hard. Seeing so much. It's this is not okay, this is not all right. I don't have answers, I don't have solutions, but I just know that I value my voice, I value my freedom, and I value other people. I look at the newspaper and I see, like, I glance at, like, the headlines, and it's like the whole front page is dedicated to, like, what's going on, and it just seems like the same story and just told in different ways. And I read articles about, like, corporations, like, vying to create these technologies for tracking, for social distancing, for, like, video surveillance, for, like, temperature. And I'm like, what? Like, there's so much going on that people are trying to profit from. And there's this, like, sense of trying to control everything, when it's like, why are we trying to control people in this way? There's conversations about, like, corporate profitability. It's like, wait, why aren't we talking about, like, health and wellness, or, like, what we're actually here to do, what we're actually passionate about, what we actually get excited about? There was one article I saw this morning about, like, just talking about, like, how to actually take care of your immune system. It's like, yes, more of that, please. More of, like, actual education around genuine health. And there was, like, another article about, like, entrepreneurs creating some, like, wellness stuff. I'm like, awesome, yeah. And I think of my grandma, who's in, like, I guess they call it independent assisted living, and just seeing, like, the fear in her eyes. And, like, my grandpa, like, when I go to visit them and, like, I wave through the door or out the window, and I'm like, fuck, like, they've been on this earth, like, almost 100 years, and to see that, like, level of fear in them, it's like, it just breaks my heart. It's like, no. I just want to, like, bust through the door and hug her, and, like, hug everyone in that room along the way. And it's like, and then I read a story about, like, someone who was, like, praying on, like, someone else's deathbed, and then blah blah blah, 2 weeks later they're dead too. And it's like what, like, and then you feel the fear in that. It's like this knowingness of, wait, shit ain't right. And then you read something and, like, oh my god, maybe I shouldn't, like, do this, or and then, like, I start to question myself, and then it's like, wait, what's happening? What's going on? So it's just this, like, these, like, waves of, like, feeling and just, like, questioning things and wondering about things. And yeah, so that's what's on my mind. Feels like there's something else I want to say. Yeah, even just, like, doing this here in the park, leaning against a tree, just, like, that, like, groundedness. I just, like, keep coming back to center. Nature's been super helpful for me, of, like, just hanging out and, like, playing in the park. I found this, like, one, like, tree the next park over that, like, I can, like, hang from, kind of, like, one arm. Like, taking walks, because I look around and I'm like, yep, the trees are still blooming. It's still cold here, but, like, there are things that are alive. And even right now, just looking over, like, why am I whispering? You probably can't hear me. A guy, like, sitting in the park with a mask on. It's like, why are we sitting outside with masks on? Shit drives me crazy. Fuck. see people in their cars driving by with their masks on. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Now, like, I have the leaf blower starting up again. Okay, I think that's it for now.